the New Orleans occasionally gets snow.
Yeah.
All right. I was alerted to this by Alpha News. Do you have anything to play on this invasion of the thugs at the State House? A group of thugs, that's the way it's written, because this is a quote from Representative Walter Hudson. A group of thugs sent by Democratic Representative Lee Finke, I believe yesterday, attempted to obstruct House Republicans from conducting a scheduled public safety hearing, Walter Hudson said. I'm officially embarrassed that we had Lee Finke on the air. I think Lee Finke's a fraud who has zero interest in doing the work of the people.
Okay.
Zero interest.
I still thought it was an interesting interview.
It was, but
I see what you're saying.
Bleeper.
Okay.
Protest, not really.
No thanks, yeah.
Protesters crashed a Minnesota House Committee meeting Tuesday following a demonstration they held outside protesting what they called a power grab by the Republicans. Quite enough of this blank. We're done with this. A protester identified as Amber Muhm with the Aliveness Project. Rookie, could you look that up, please?
The Aliveness Project.
Just the way it sounds. With the Aliveness Project, stood up and yelled into a bullhorn during a House Public Safety Committee hearing. The protesters were gavelled down and called out of order. No, this is an illegitimate committee, Muhm said. You don't have a quorum in the House. You know this is blank. House staff then cut the audio, and the rest of the tirade was not able to be heard from the official video feed. This Muhm fellow was pretending to be a woman, clinically obese, just this very large person.
Morbidly.
Morbidly.
Yeah, good place to use that word.
She kind of looks like Jelly Roll with the wig on.
Yeah, just a bad scene. It's an imperfect science.
The Aliveness Project supports people living with and at the greatest risk of HIV through transformative resources and direct services. Everything we do shares a single mission that we haven't strayed from in nearly 40 years: to empower healthy, self-directed lives.
Very good. House staff cut. Okay. Representative Hudson, a Republican from Elverville, caught the protesters on camera. Well, it was so vile and so profane. I know we're a podcast and we could play the profanity if we wish, but we're not going to. Well, but we have an edited version of this. Olivia Muhm, is that her name? No, Amber. Amber Muhm. Wasn't Olivia Muhm
she's an actress.
Wasn't she a girlfriend of
Aaron
Rodgers?
Rodgers,
Aaron
yep.
Rodgers. No, this is not. This person does not look like Olivia Muhm. This person is Amber Muhm.
Okay.
All right.
Bear with me.
I am. I'll keep reading until you're ready.
Whose house is this? Whose house is this? You chicken meatball-headed mother. Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Yeah, go ahead and kick me out. It'll be on every news organization in the country. I'm done with it. The Senate threw a big baby tantrum at the end of the session last year. It was a goddamn clown show. And I'm tired of it. If y'all aren't going to respect decorum, if y'all aren't going to follow the rules, then neither are we. You. 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 You.
All right, stop. Stop. There's.
You. I'm done with it.
Thank you,
Why
Paul.
weren't they arrested?
That's a great question.
Why has the House not heard from Walz or any Democrat condemning this behavior?
Well, because the Democrats, by their silence, they support it, unless we hear otherwise.
Hey, Mom, it's the Democrats who aren't there.
Yeah, but truth doesn't matter.
Don't let facts get in the way of a really good narrative,
Please.
Joe.
That's much better
Please.
stated. Thank you, Kenny.
He dared staff members to drag him out. And he had a little self-deprecating humor by saying, I'm going to stay here until they leave, or you can drag me out. Drag me out, have fun. It would take quite a crew to drag him out.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. I guess you can go to the Walz Capitol with a bullhorn
Okay.
and do whatever you want. And you're fine. It's okay.
They never should have gotten through the doors, right?
I still don't understand that. I don't know where to be on that. Remember, I told you I went down to see the Wings of Satan.
Well,
And
yeah,
I
can't
had no
go
trouble walking right in.
I can't go down there because security is so tight. They see someone like me walking up the ramp.
That's not true. If they saw this buffoon walking in, anybody can get in.
That means I could get in.
You could get in. You're Tiny Tim compared to this guy. That's a shame.
A lot of anger and hate there, huh?
There really is, and the left doesn't like people. Finke, if you are in fact responsible for sending this group of unkempt thugs over there, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But I'm now officially of the position that you're not capable of that. You're not there to do the work of the people, Finke, and neither was this rotund moron you sent, Amber Heard or whatever her name is.
No, wrong again.
Amber Muhm, yeah.
In the interest of fair play, Joe, let's talk about the last time conservatives did this and sent in a batch of angry thugs into a House meeting like this here in Minnesota. Let's talk about that incident.
I'm sure it's happened, but I don't know when. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I can't either. It
If I
had to have
wasn't
happened.
so tied down by a variety of reasons, I absolutely would not live in this state. I absolutely
We're
would
an
not live
embarrassment.
there. At this state,
We're an embarrassment.
Walls has thoroughly helped destroy this state.
At least the
Finke
weather's
has helped
great.
destroy this state. Taxes have helped destroy this state. It's a bad scene. I wish I didn't feel that way. But
Is this comparable to, say, a public meeting at a city council meeting in one of the suburbs where we see them from time to time disrupted by both sides of the aisle? Is this comparable? Because as I'm being told with messages here that it is a public meeting.
I disagree with the messages you're getting. When we see these dust ups at a suburban city council, this is as profane and unruly a one as I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've not seen this acted out in Chanhassen or Burnsville, or I've seen a lot of disruptions and a lot of conflict and confrontations, but not so over the top ridiculous as this. I've never seen this.
And usually at those meetings, you see officers come and escort the person out. And here, I don't know, there are no officers. Isn't there a sergeant at arms still?
It really, on the one hand, I don't know where to be here. On the one hand, I'm glad the so-called People's House is open.
Sure.
On the other hand, it's open to this thug who's getting away with whatever he wants to.
You saw the video, correct?
I did.
It's interesting.